America is built upon a history of immigration. Most immigrants that come to the United States leave their countries of origin for a greater economic opportunity, regardless of their challenges they will face. For instance, most immigrants of Hispanic backgrounds leave their families and children, and many of them are willing to do anything just to support their families. Excuse me. These individuals also have, well, some of these immigrants have 10 to 40 years without seeing their relatives, which is incredible. But these non-citizens that live here in the United States do not harm the country. Non-citizens are ordinary people seeking a better life, like most of us. They're not criminals. They also help the economy positively. Most non-citizens are non-criminals. According to Adam Goodman, a PhD student of the Department of History of the University of Pennsylvania, he explained that the Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE, has found and deported more non-criminal immigrants than those convicted of a crime. The Valenzuela brothers is a case. They both have lived in the United States for about 56 years. They are both legal permanent residents. One is a former Army veteran and the other one a former Marine. Today they are both facing a deportation hearing for misdemeanor offenses. Non-citizens do not take the rights of citizens. The Constitutional Rights of Non-Citizens article argues that the Constitution applies to both American citizens and foreigners. Both share the same rights except the right to vote and the right to hold elected office. Therefore, non-citizens should not be persecuted as criminals. But according to the Journal of Sociology and Social Welfare, in the South, the majority of Latino immigrants are subjected to racial profiling and harassment by law enforcement, regardless of their legal status. Also, many non-citizens that live here are just seeking a higher education, which is the case of Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a 22-year-old young man that graduated from a university with a 3.4 GPA, but he's now working on a low-level job, just because he has a fear of being deported because he's undocumented. Unfortunately, according to the Georgia Public Broadcasting News, a bill was recently introduced to ban illegal immigrants from entering public colleges. Well, also, non-citizens are helpful to stimulate the economy. These non-citizens have a positive effect in the economy. It is said that immigrants take the jobs of citizens, said Michael Humer, but this is not the case. Immigrants take the jobs available and only the ones that citizens are not willing to do. For instance, most immigrants take the dirtiest, the dangerous, the most difficult, and the lowest paying jobs. But they help the economy positively because most immigrants do the agricultural jobs. Well, I just want y'all to have in mind that non-citizens in the United States are of no harm. Most non-citizens are not criminals. Not all of them are criminals. They are just seeking for a better life for themselves and their families, and they will do anything. They're not taking the jobs of citizens. They're just doing the jobs that the citizens are not willing to do.